Please subscribe.
Mercedes-Benz says its G-Class is a true automotive icon. And really, it's hard to argue otherwise. After all, the G has been with us in basically the same form for almost 4 decades. How many other vehicles can withstand the test of time like that? And indeed, while the 2019 G-Class features a number of substantial updates over its predecessor, the iconic Geländewagen largely stays the course. Exterior updates include a few smoother surfaces, reshaped headlights and taillights, slimmer front blinkers, and new wheels. By the numbers, the new G-Class grows by 2.1 inches in length, 4.8 inches in width, and 0.3 inches in height. Of course, the big gains are found inside, where the new G has more room for all passengers, especially those in back. The previous G-Class offered decidedly tight accommodations for backseat riders, and thanks to a 1.6-inch longer wheelbase, not to mention repositioning of the rear seats, there's an additional 6 inches of legroom back there. As we explained in our interior deep dive last month, this is just one part of an interior that's way nicer than before. Every surface is new, with a design that's both familiar and upscale. But don't think all that luxury means the G-Class is any less capable off-road. There are still 3 independently locking differentials, a low-range gear, and a new suspension design. Yes, there's an independent front suspension now, but that means on-road performance should be a lot better, and Mercedes insists that off-road prowess doesn't suffer. The numbers don't lie. Approach, departure, and breakover angles are all improved by 1 degree, and there's an extra 3.9 inches of fording depth. We're stoked to get this thing out in the mud. The 2019 G-Class will first be offered as a G550 in the US, with the same 4.0-liter biturbo V8 as the outgoing model. You won't hear us complain. The V8 is a real honey under the hood of the G, and output numbers of 416 horsepower and 450 pound-feet are nothing to sneeze at. A new 9-speed automatic transmission joins the engine for 2019, as well. We won't drive the G-Class for another couple of months, but we're expecting good things. For starters, the G finally ditches its ancient recirculating ball steering setup in favor of an electromechanical rack and pinion system. It likely won't be a shining beacon of involvement, but given how wishy-washy the old G steering is, this more modern geometry ought to pay dividends out on the road. Mercedes is also fitting the G550 with a dynamic select switch, with comfort, sport, eco, and individual settings, as well as something called G-Mode, which automatically activates whenever one of the 3 differential locks are activated, or when the car goes into low-range gear. According to the automaker's press release, G-Mode adapts the adjustable damping of the chassis and the steering as well as the accelerator characteristic, avoids unnecessary gear shifts and thus ensures optimum control and maximum off-road capability. Cool. Pricing for the G-Class will be announced closer to its market launch in late 2018. Following the G550's debut, we fully expect AMG versions to follow. Look for those to arrive in 2019. For now, enjoy the full gallery of high-res imagery below.